Hello YouTube! We're having a party tonight and we're making barbecued shrimp for my daughter's birthday. So, there they are over there.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Okay,
so we're going to make barbecued shrimp. They're making margaritas over there. It's my daughter's 21st birthday and we're having a party. So, she asked, can we please have barbecued shrimp? So, that's what we're going to do. So, what I've got here is Worcestershire, some Crystal hot sauce, but any Louisiana hot sauce or whatever you can find is good. Butter. We have some lemon juice, olive oil, a little bit of white wine. We have the shrimp. I have some rosemary, some chopped parsley, some chopped garlic. And the shrimp, usually you leave the heads on. This time I bought the shrimp frozen because I couldn't find it fresh tonight. So, hey, too much talking in my video. Okay, so anyway, I bought the wild-caught Gulf shrimp that is packaged in Lake Charles, Louisiana, so I figure these are okay. So, we're going to get started. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my cast iron skillet. I am going to turn it on. Let's see, I'm going to move burners. Move my big red pot. My big red pot stays on the stove all the time. And I'm going to heat up my skillet, and I'm going to start with a few swirls of olive oil. It's always good to use olive oil or some kind of oil when you're going to use butter because it'll keep the butter from burning.
Oh, it's so healing.
And we're going to do one thing of butter, one stick. We have a stick and a half of butter this time.
You can't tell me not to.
Okay, there we go. Another stick of butter. We're just going to let that melt, and then we're going to put in some garlic. And I will be right back after this butter melts. Okay, I'm back. The butter's almost melted. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I don't want it to burn. And now I am going to actually add the garlic. And let me see if I can do this with one hand. I might have to get someone else to do the videotaping for me.
You like a video? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to stand there. Might be a little distracted.
Okay, so the garlic's going in. And I'm going to float in a couple of pieces of rosemary. Now, I don't cut up the rosemary because I really like the rosemary to be, you know, I don't like to get bites of rosemary in my mouth. So I'm going to just put those in there for flavor, and then I'm going to take them out. Now I'm going to give it some liberal squirts of Worcestershire. I love Worcestershire in this. And I turned it down, but it's kind of going crazy. It's just the butter now that now it has. Oops! I got a little steam on the camera. Okay. All right, somebody else is holding it. And now I'm going to put in a few squirts of hot sauce. So the hot sauce, that was probably about maybe a tablespoon, and the Worcestershire was maybe a quarter of a cup.
Put more.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now I got some lemon juice, and I'm just going to give it a liberal squirt of lemon juice. And stir it around, and it's just about ready to put the shrimp in. I did turn it low already. Yeah.
Battery's running low.
Okay, stop. We're going to stop and change batteries.
All right. How do we start?
Okay, so I changed batteries and now I am going to dump the shrimp. Okay, B is going to take the camera and you're just going to dump these shrimp in. They still have the shells, but they don't have the heads. Usually I use shrimp that have the heads, but this was the kind of shrimp I could get today, so this is what I'm using. We'll just dump it all in.
They're all mine.
And now I'm going to season with some Cajun seasoning. So this has, it has salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, paprika, it has garlic pepper, it has onion, not garlic pepper, garlic powder, and probably some other things. Leave a comment below if you think I should start my own seasoning, my own Cajun DIY-Diva seasoning. Alright. Alright, so just going to stir the shrimp around. I'm going to put the heat back up again.
Silence in the kitchen, please. No. Silence. It's my birthday. Yes, it's my birthday. Yay. I can do what I want.
If any of my videos would go viral, it would be this one. Okay, so let me turn it up even higher because I want the shrimp to get their pink on a little bit quicker than that.
Oh my gosh. Somebody hand me a napkin, please. I'm starting to drool.
So, I think a lot of people who aren't from Louisiana and don't know about barbecued shrimp might think that you're actually putting them on the barbecue, but that's not the way. This is the way they do it in Louisiana.
And I suppose you're also wondering why they still have their skin.
It helps the flavor and it makes the butter emulsify. So it's like it makes the butter sauce really good. It makes it really, really good. All right, come back up to heat. Heat. So you always want to have, like, the shrimp is going to release some liquid, and that's a good thing because you always serve this with some crusty French bread so that you can sop up all of the juice. You have to sop up all the juice because it's just so good.
That's a knife.
Oops. And I'm just stirring around this, the rosemary. Like I said, I don't like to bite on the rosemary, but I want the flavor to be in there, so I'm putting the rosemary in, and then I'll pull it out before we eat. We should probably put our bread in the oven.
We should probably put the bread in the oven.
Juice? What kind?
Thank you, Chelsea.
What kind of juice?
This bread right here?
Carter's here too.
Carter! What do you have? Goes along with it.
I like it.
You like that?
It matches, so I like it.
Good.
And this matches.
Should I put it just like on top?
Yeah, you could just put it right on the rack. It's going to warm up a whole loaf of bread until it's nice and crusty on the outside, and then we're just going to break it apart. So it's almost done. We've still got a little not pink parts, little gray parts on the shrimp.
Is that a good pink right there? That's a good pink?
Yeah,
or
it needs to be pink like that.
Okay.
But not, you have to be careful not to overdo it because you don't want the shrimp to get rubbery.
No.
So, we're going to add, since it's almost done, now I'm going to throw in some chopped fresh parsley.
Yeah.
And that just makes it pretty.
I don't know.
We don't know what it is.
Some pizza.
My mom too. We're from the generation that doesn't cook.
Carter's going to have pizza.
What?
But we're having the good stuff.
Like buffalo chicken, the orange one.
Yeah.
I cook kind of like Auntie Fee, if you've ever watched her videos, where she just kind of throws stuff in. That's kind of how I cook too. But I will write down the recipe and put it in below, and so you can see it right above the comments. I'll write down the recipe. So any of these little pieces that are still not paint, I'm kind of trying to turn them over so they get in the heat.
See the symbol?
Are you drooling? Is everyone drooling?
My shirt's wet. Nobody give me a napkin.
Okay, so it's just about cooked. Let me put these couple down in there. Get down in there so you can cook.
So what kind of bread do we have in the oven here? Let's see.
That is actually like an Italian French loaf. I don't know what kind of bread it is. It's just a loaf of bread that has like garlic and stuff on the top.
Because it's necessary.
More flavor. More flavor.
I feel like there's too much stuff.
And this is probably the first Cajun thing I've done. Well, no, I did a video on New Orleans barbecued shrimp already. So that was another Louisiana. But actually, this is not Cajun. This is New Orleans, like a Creole style meal. Cajun's a little bit different. So Cajun is a lot about smothering onions, bell pepper, garlic, celery, and making a sauce and things like that. And it's spicy, but it's not just spicy. A lot of people think that Cajun is just red pepper, and that's not true. It's all about the layered flavors. Okay, now I'm going to turn this down, and we're going to taste the sauce to make sure it tastes okay.
Can I taste it?
Not to burn tongue. Okay, your spoons. Okay, here's a spoon for B to taste. Blow on it.
Birthday girl wants to taste it?
Okay, birthday girl wants to taste it. Gotta blow on it.
Oh my God. Why are you so awesome? Oh my God.
I have the best mom in the world, people out there. Her.
And she's legal today.
I'm not drinking illegally
Oh my
anymore.
God.
Okay, so that's about it. We're just gonna serve this up in bowls. Like, it's good to put it in a bowl so you have the juice in the bottom, and then you use the bread to soak it up. And this was Cajun DIY Diva, and I'll see you next time.
Woo! Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, let's see Emily. Emily's digging into this.
Mine. Y'all can't have any. It's mine.
Is it okay? Does it taste all right?
Can I watch
What?
a movie? I want some more soda.
You have soda right there. Eat your pizza and you may get up.
Mmm.
It's terrible.
Is it delicious? You don't want it, huh? That's fine. Emmy, we don't want you to eat nasties.
It's my birthday!